His condolences, comforting the family. He is now just finished, of course, just shaking the hands of family, friends, and of course leaders who've also made their way there to condole with the family at this moment. Mama Margaret Kenyatta is also there. She's actually just a bit ahead of the president. She has just passed this same pathway that the president is walking on right now. CS Joe Musheru, also just the co-chair of the funeral committee. Among other leaders, I can see Honorable Ambugu just behind there, Nyeri Town Member of Parliament. I can also see Sam Wakahio, the director of the Presidential Delivery Unit, also talking to the president at the moment. We are hoping that Hassan Mugambi can get maybe a comment from the president if he is willing to address members of the press, but it seems not for today. So after a short visit to the home of the late Nyeri governor, that is how the president wraps up this visit. And these are live images we are now bringing to you from Nairobi County, Runda Estate to be specific. And just an attempt by our crew there just to get that shot as the president exits after spending about 30 minutes or so with the family, if not more. Just passing his condolences, comforting the family, sharing any prayers that he has for them, even as they go through this very, very trying moments. Hassan Mugambi is on telephone now, and maybe he can give us a few more details. Hassan, a sad afternoon there at the Runda homestead of the late governor. What more can you tell us, Hassan?
Well, yes, indeed, a very sad afternoon here at the Runda residence of the governor for Nyeri. We have seen for the last minutes or so the president his way here to be with the family. We saw him with together with Margaret Kenyatta was also here, and yes, they have been into a very closed door meeting there, just a consultation meeting, so to speak. The family that the government will be there to do everything for them in this trying moment that they are having with the demise of their breadwinner, so to speak, the governor for Nyeri. And are here in his residence. A lot of other leaders have been also here. We have seen members of parliament, cabinet secretaries, as well as the Nyeri County officials. Also, the deputy governor of Nyeri is around here, and we are waiting for any other information that they will be conveying. What we know so far is that the burial for the late governor will be conducted on 18th, Saturday the 18th. That will be preceded by a funeral service at Sitam Valley Road on Thursday the 16th, Wahiga.
Thank you so much, Hassan Mugambi, for that update. If we need any more updates, we will be getting back to you. But of course, we're just replaying for you pictures, these taken just a couple of minutes ago as the president and First Lady Margaret Kenyatta left the inner closed-door meeting that Hassan Mugambi has just told us about. Of course, they were being waited for outside just to shake a few hands, comfort those that need to be comforted as well. And of course, they were accompanied by other leaders who had also taken time to come here and be with the family of the late governor of Nyeri County. Of course, his passing on catching the nation by shock in many ways. And of course, Nyeri County at this moment is still trying to come to terms with the loss of their governor. Just a few weeks, a few months in office, and the county will then need to find a way to move forward, even as they think about the late Dr. Gakuru. And so these images we are bringing to you, which have just happened. The president, in fact, if you just joined us, the president has just left the homestead. But for now, we are replaying you images of this just so that we capture this moment for you. But as of now, the president has already left the homestead. He spent about 30 minutes or so there in a closed-door meeting with the family, passing his condolences, saying pole to the family of the late governor. And of course, also, I believe that seeing CS Musheru there, I'm sure the funeral plans, the burial plans were also discussed in detail as well. And the president was briefed on how the late governor will be laid to rest. And once again, our condolences to the family and friends of the late Governor Gakuru. Now, a diplomatic effort is underway to secure the release of 17 Kenyan fishermen that have been detained by Uganda at an island on Lake Victoria. And 5 of the fishermen were released.